question is, when have you had a conversation? I mean, so many people are so involved in social media, it's not even funny. I mean, so many people would rather text or tweet or Facebook an invite or maybe even just a conversation instead of actually picking up the phone and making the call. Joining us this morning to tell us about social media and where it's going, where it's come from, all that good stuff, is a social media expert, Crystal Washington. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, this is the big question, is social media, I mean, is it making our society less social?
Well, on some levels it is. Because what happens is people are overusing it. You know, there's a recent study that showed that over 90% of Gen Ys and Gen Xs sleep with their phone.
Oh, wow.
Okay? I wonder if that same number's for their mates. You know, I mean, it's amazing there. So I think that sometimes we can overuse it when we should just pick up the phone.
Yes.
Or schedule time to meet up with people.
Yes.
Or sit around a table and talk versus text.
Do you see this, I mean, becoming more of a growing problem for maybe the next couple of generations?
Well, I definitely think that it is on a certain level, because what I'm learning is that I'm seeing businesses that are receiving resumes in text language. And so again, I think it's kind of messing up some of our social skills a little bit, but we can use it strategically to make our relationships better.
Okay, how so?
Well, one of the things I mentioned in my book, The Social Media Why, is that social media, when used strategically, should make us more efficient, effective, and connected. And so what we can do is we can use social media to make those initial connections. There's a recent survey that showed that 33% of Americans are more comfortable connecting with new people online than in person. So this is a great way for us to make those initial connections, but then once you do that, schedule a lunch, pick up the phone, make a phone call.
So that's how you would recommend people enhancing their online relationships. Perfect. Do you have any other advice, you know, for people who are looking to get the most out of their online relationships?
Well, I think make time to actually, again, pick up that phone and call them. But on top of it, you know, make sure that you're using social media as a supplemental tool, not as the relationship tool. So use it to touch people in between those face-to-face, not to exclude that face-to-face time.
With, obviously, I mean, it's just so bizarre that we knew social media was a huge hit, but now with so many more questions, you have obviously helped, you know, of course, clear up some of that. How can people get a hold of your book?
Oh, they can get a hold of the book by going to my website, crystalwashington.com, and then get the information about the book, The Social Media Why.
Wonderful. If you are busy this morning running around chasing the kids, just hop onto our website. We've linked that information over at fox2now.com. Crystal Washington, thanks so much. We appreciate it.